So we got our 2013 Honda Ridgeline. We're doing front brake pads, rotors. We're going to reuse the calipers. We're going to crack both of our things loose. So I cracked one loose, and there's two on the front here. Crack that loose. We're going to get those off, and then I'm going to take the caliper bolts off to slip these off. Got a, let me see, Tony, 17 millimeter for the caliper bolts here. There's two of them. Now this is a dual piston caliper. You can see one there and one there. So we're going to collapse both of these pistons with the pry bar as best we can, and then we're going to use the vice grips to finish it off. So I'm going to pry up on the caliper here. I'm going to get my bar in between the caliper and the piston here, and I'm slowly collapsing the piston. I can move my bar in a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. Get the bottom up here. Get our tool in here. Start collapsing the piston. I'm going slow. And we're going to use the vice grips to finish collapsing it. So we'll sit the caliper up on top here, like this. Piston's not completely closed, so I'm going to grab the vice grips and we'll get this closed. You want to go slow, you don't want to go too fast. When you get to the bottom, you'll know you're at the bottom. So I'm going to leave this one on, and I'm going to use the other one and collapse this one down now. And they're moving really good, so I'm happy with that. Okay, get this one done. Make sure this one's bottom too. Okay, I'll take these off. We're all done with these. So the boots here, we're going to roll this boot back down into place. It's going to come out when we step on the brake pedal. I just try and get it down. If I can get it to roll back in place. As the piston comes out, it'll fix itself though, but if I can push it back in, I will. Alright, so we got that set there. I'm going to leave this over here for now. And we're going to take the caliper with the bracket off. And I've got an 18 millimeter with the 1/2 inch drag ratchet. Already had never sees on these, that's why it's coming apart nice. they pull back away from the rotor. You gotta try not to forget to put them back on. These shoes are all, pads are real thin, and they drag in these clips, so it's very important to get these clean, because if it's frozen in there, it gives you a false sense that you have a good brake pedal, and you really don't. So you need to take the wire brush, you need to clean these with the wire brush really good. We've also got a little file that we can run across them, so if you have any scale in here at all, it'll take the scale off. And what it does is, when you put the brake clips on there and you have the brake pads in between here, it gives them a little more room for the pad to slide. So if this is built up with some shit on it, some sludge or crud, whatever you want to say, rust, then it'll crimp down on the brake pad and not let it slide easy enough. So we've got a small file over here that we'll show you. Now we just run a file across it. Got a nice little file here. You just run a file across it to get any loose stuff off. Now that's nice and smooth. Do the same thing for this side. Feels good. So we're going to move our caliper pin. To put a little blob in there. The front brakes take a lot of heat, so you want to keep enough lubrication in here to keep these pins sliding nice. These things seize up. You think you have a really hard, firm brake pedal, but your brake's really not working well. Push this in, it'll push this grease down into the bottom, and then it'll squirt back up. That's what you want. Okay. I'm going to put my new clips on here. Sometimes you gotta tap these down with a little hammer to get them to go down. Got these little clips on the inside that have to go on the inside right there, so you have to line them up. Sure they're flat like that. Flat, flat. Okay, so those are good. Now I can lube these up. brake pads in there now. This procedure on pretty much every vehicle in the front is the same thing. You gotta make sure when you have your clips off, you gotta file them, wire brush them, get them clean so that your brake pads will slide on good. Got our brake pad here. Try not to get really any grease on this if you can. If you do, you can take a little bit of sandpaper, clean it off. See how those are sliding down good? That's the way we want that. We're going to put the other pad over here. Those go down good. Now we've got these clips that go on the brake pedal on these brake pads, and you try and put them on now, they're gonna want to push the pad out. So I'm going to get this bolted onto the onto the spindle first, and then I'll slip these on so I can hold them as I slide the caliper over, because these are going to want to spring the brake pads off, and a lot of times they become a nuisance. So that's kind of the way I decide to do it. So we're going to clean up our brake rotor here and get that set so that we can put it back on the vehicle.
The new sun shop.
Alright, so we get this clean. We're going to go never seize the spindle and then slip this on.
Giant. 26 bucks.
So we're lining up our... We're going to get our bolts lined up. Never seize on these. Okay. Caliper bracket. Alright, so we got our bracket loaded up. Slip this on. So we got our bolt here. Now we got those little cookies we're going to be dealing with. But first, I'm going to put the caliper lube on the boots like I did, a little here, here, and here. And then we're going to get those clips on, and we'll deal with them so we can hold the clips, the pads, and then slip the caliper on. Keeping these boots lubricated so that they don't dry up and split and get dirt and debris in them, and then they fail. The pistons will fail. So clips. These things can be a pain in your ass, so we're gonna put, you got the hole up there, and you got the hole there, and they try and push the brake pad out. And when you put the second one on, they really try and push the brake pad out. So put this one on and get this one in. And what I like to do is I like to grab the caliper, make sure your line is not twisted, okay? And then I slip it on like this. And these pins have to be turned a certain way to line up. You can't start the bolt like this one. Let's get this one started. This one's lined up. So I got to rotate this caliper pin a little bit down.
Catch it?
Yeah, it feels like I got it. There it goes. Gotta get the angle of the cadangle right for the pins. So we got our clips in. And that's what's going to help spread the brake shoes, the brake pads, pardon me. Okay, that's tight. That's tight. And we're going to tighten these two torch bits a little bit. We've got the tool here. Just giving them a little tap. I don't have to go crazy with them. We're going to do the other side. So this procedure is the same procedure as the other side, and there'll be no bleeding involved. We just got to pump up the brake. We'll be good.